hard too quick. You just find the point, rest on the skin, and then once you're in there, you can hook up into it like that.
Yeah, there we go.
And hold that, maintain that. And then once again, it's challenging, Jace. So we just get him to do some breathing. Big deep breath there, Jace. And out, man. G'day everybody, Aaron and Jace here from MMT.
Hello.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We do heaps of awesome body work. We do strength training, sprint training. So if you like our stuff, be sure to like us and you'll see a lot more of it. But following on from my video with Darcy last week where I really gave his glutes a good touch up, Jason got a little bit jealous during the week and he said to me, Aaron, you really need to give me this treatment on Friday as well. So I thought I'd do the right thing.
Thanks.
Look after my mate.
Thanks, thanks Aaron.
And yeah, no worries, mate. I am his best man, so
that's all right.
I got to get him ready this year.
How's the Bucks party planning going?
Yeah, good, mate. Really good. 10 strippers. All of them blokes.
Can never have too many. One each is all.
One stripper each. Wow, not bad. Not bad. Anyway, what do you reckon about
double for Hinge?
Jason's glute here? Not a hair in sight. Plenty of tone. So yeah, just giving him a nice old warm up to start with. Just saying hello, seeing what's going on. Remember with our glute work, we always like to do a little bit of stuff into the lower back as well, just because it's so closely related. Jason does a lot of lifting, a lot of footy, a lot of sprint training. One of the fittest blokes on YouTube.
Oh, thanks, mate. Hey, you're really giving me a pump up
Giving
today.
you a plug today, aren't I? I reckon, did you watch that show on Netflix, The Physical 100?
Nah, I haven't watched it.
I reckon we got to get an Aussie version and you
an
can
MMT
be in it.
version?
Yeah.
Is it all Chinese?
Korean, Das.
He was close.
Anyway, give Jace a bit of a tune up here. So getting into the erectors, here you've got lots of muscular tissue as you guys know. So just getting my palm right up close to the pelvis and we're just making our way around, just trying to warm some stuff up for Jace here. If you haven't watched our calf video on Jason last week, we were getting him ready for his game of footy. He tweaked it the day before. We gave him a rub. How did you go, Jason?
Got through it. I got through it. No injury, so we're good to go. Playing round 2 tomorrow. So
how many touches, mate? 18 touches?
18 touches. 3 clearances from the back line. So how good's that?
3 clearances from the back line?
Snuck up into a stoppage around
Centre
the ground.
clearances or just stoppages?
Just stoppages.
Yeah, okay, okay. Good work though, mate.
Yeah.
How many rebound 50s?
No, I don't think it had that one.
Okay.
I think it was 3 inside 50 or 4. 3 tackles.
Very good, Jason. So yeah, I'm just working through this hinge point here. So where the lumbar spine meets the thoracic spine, there's a bit of a hinge point.
Oh, how good's that?
There's a bit of gunk in here. So I like to just pin these erectors and then just do these little jostles. So we're kind of mobilizing the rib cage and all these spinal joints as well. And
feels so good.
Hooking underneath the hip here. So I've got my hand underneath his pelvis. So as I'm pinning here, I can kind of just pull his pelvis up a little bit too. Just warming everything up.
Back onto the topic of footy, Aaron. We've got our big YouTube video coming out soon, don't we?
Oh, it's out.
It's out.
It's out, mate. Yes.
Released.
It's released. So if you haven't seen it, we'll put a card here. But who is the best barefoot goal kicker, AFL footy style, at MMT? So all you internationals out there will have no idea what we're talking about. But click that link.
Give it a
and
watch.
Have a look. You'll love it. You'll learn yourself something too.
There's one guy who whinges the whole way through. You won't guess who it is.
Who's the whinger? Oh, golly. Anyway, so I just hooked into our money spot here. So we just wait on this spot. There's lots of muscular tissue here. So sometimes we just need to place the elbow there and just let the body take that pressure. So yeah, for me, it just feels like every second you're here, you're just going down another millimetre. How you going there, Jace?
That's feeling really good, yeah.
Feeling nice? Getting a bit of a tune up?
Just a nice pain, as Hayden would used to say.
A real nice deep pain. How's Ninja gear?
Ninja's on the old light, isn't he?
It's intimidating having a big ball in your head.
Yeah. He's doing a bit of work behind the scenes, the old Ninja.
Yeah, so if you're a practitioner out there and you follow along with our techniques, when you do this lower back money spot, yeah, you don't want to rush it. You just want to be really kind of slow, take time, just hold these spots and allow the person on the table to receive the pressure before you start moving around too much. But yeah, eventually what we want to do is, I guess, trace that pelvis and just make our way out into kind of the gap where the obliques and the QL is. So I'm starting to work my way around there now, nice and slowly. I feel like we've been in here long enough now where Jace can, just comfortably allow me to slowly start to trace that around. We'll see how he goes as I slip off those erectors and into this space here.
Feels good.
Feels good, bro?
Just that deep pressure, but it feels relieving.
How you lifting at the moment, mate, on your Tuesday nights? What numbers are we pulling?
We're doing 70%. So I'm a bit lighter at the moment, just since I'm in footy season, but I did 4 sets of 5 on 150. So yeah.
He's a big boy.
So I think I've lowered it. I'm not aiming on... I'm going off 210 now instead of 220 or 230, which I was going off before. But
so maybe talk us through that. Like, if there's any athletes out there that I guess do a lot of heavy lifting for conditioning, but then they're in season, what are your different methods between pre-season, during in-season with your strength and conditioning?
Yeah, so pre-season I was going pretty... And I wanted to try and get a PB before the season started. So I was trying to go for my goal of 230, which I didn't quite get, but...
Gave it a go though, didn't you?
I gave it a go, but it didn't really move. So, but yeah, during in-season, I just sort of want to maintain my strength without fatiguing myself too much, because I've got, I do the lift club or lifting on the Tuesday, footy training on the Thursday, so I don't want to be too sore when I'm training. And I still want to have that recovery so that I'm still fresh for training, and then the game on Saturday. So I sort of lower my percentages. So I'm still probably doing a lot of load compared to what other people would do during in-season. But I feel like for my body, I'm used to that sort of load once a week. I feel like it's really good to get that through. I find that Tuesday post-Saturday game, my body's recovered from Saturday and it's ready to lift again and get that load through my body. So I really find that's worked well for me.
It's something we're really big fans of, is doing your heavy lifting just after your game, but early on in the week, so that you can just flush out some soreness from the game, but also, I guess, prime you and condition you for the training load that week ahead of the next game. And
I'm still only doing 1 strength session a week, so I'm not going to the gym again later in the week. I'm just doing it on the Tuesday. Then I've got my footy training, which is a bit more conditioning for footy and obviously skills-based stuff. So I find that balance is really good. A lot of people say, you only train twice a week, but if you do the right training, you only need to train twice a week, and the rest of the time...
Proof in the pudding, mate. Look at you.
The rest of the time you're recovering and getting your body right for whatever sport or activity you might be building towards.
Yeah, you're a testament to our methods here, mate, and you're still able to perform into your 30s, and you still look like a god. So happy days. Let's hope getting hitched doesn't
blow out into a dad bod. Not a dad bod, but a marriage bod. Leo?
Dad bod, is
not
there
dad
news?
bod. No news. No.
I think you dropped a hint there, Ninja.
Nah. You got a few years away from that yet. That's...
All right, how are we going in here, Jace?
It feels good there.
Just that classic kind of QL outer erector sensation there.
Lower back for me is one of the spots that I can actually handle. It feels a lot more therapeutic. Like, some of the spots can be quite traumatic when I get treated, but lower back for some reason I feel like I can. It just feels really good for me, and
nice to receive.
Yeah,
perfect. So what we're going to do next is, I'll show you back over here. We went here last week, but we've been working through this area through the thoracolumbar fascia and then getting into these deeper erectors, but want to go straight into the glute max now and get into some of these deeper external rotators. So putting some pressure and time under tension onto these muscles is a great way that we can get rid of some tone and just create a bit of freedom at the back of the hip here. So sometimes it's good to just do these strokes where, if you're a practitioner, come from the other side of the table, just slowly sink into this glute max. Trying to keep the elbow pretty close to the sacrum, I guess, but what we're trying to do is just to pin straight down onto these deep external rotators through the glute max, and just maintain that, hold that, and see how Jason can go in this area here. How's that feeling there,
it feels all right so far. I'm trying to let it relax. There.
We'll just hold this for a minute or so and see if he can slowly use his breath to allow me in. So if you're a practitioner, getting your person on the table to use breathing as a way to allow you to go deeper is really important. So sometimes the chit chat's really good and the conversation is good, but sometimes you got to actually cue them and tell them to do extended exhales, controlled inhales, and really try and allow you to get deeper so you can do some work into these deeper structures into the joint. So he's doing well there. So let's just go maybe 3 deep breaths there, Jason. That's it. I'm just going to jostle there to try and change that up a little bit. Good, man. And out. Good. I'm going to lean over the table a little bit more. Get into that even deeper. Good. And last one, man. All the way in, all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. And out. Nice. Perfect. And I'll slowly come out of that now. Oh. So very good. Obviously, the plan is to take some tone out of those muscles there, which is happy days. So what I'm going to do now, just get some more wax. Something I really understood a lot better when I started receiving this treatment was, obviously we've done the lower back work around the top of that iliac crest, but underneath that, so you can see the line of that bone there. So anything above that is obviously lower back, but anything below that is glute and hip tissue. But yeah, I feel like it can just get really sticky through these lines in here. So it was actually you, Jace, that when we first started, you were treating me from this side of the table. And I remember you used to do some strokes where you'd start up here, just go nice and light, but then just like trace down the line of that of that area. And it just used to feel really good. You get lots of trigger point referrals, but it was just felt like we were kind of ungluing all this tension.
Yeah, I feel like you can pick up a lot of tissue coming from that side. You can sort of change your angles a lot more. Like a lot of the time we come around and treat from this side of the table, but I feel like from that side there's something like, you're clearing it away first.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can use a bit of a broader elbow or forearm where it's still therapeutic and you're not getting that too sharp a pain straight away.
That's it, man. So I'm just slowly
it feels good.
Gliding down that crest there and just taking
particularly
it all the way
that point
out.
you're hitting now. Yeah,
that's a good point there, is it?
Yeah,
And that's a good
I find
thing.
a lot of people get real trigger points around that sort of area there.
And Jace can tell me that's a big point for him, and what I can do is clasp my hands again and then pin back into myself. So it's almost like we've found a good spot. We can pin, get him to do some breathing again. So big deep breath in, Jace. In. And let it go. It's good. I'll just jostle it a little bit.
Wow.
One more, man. In and out. Good. And then I'll just release a little bit of pressure and then just take it out and finish that stroke all the way around. So yeah, complete it all the way out down to the table. So we've finished that whole line. Taking some tension out of there.
And a lot of the time that can also contribute to pain above, like in that lower back. Like if someone's got a chronic tight lower back, like that top of the glute, that line you just did, that can feel amazing for people that have got that constant tension.
Like tug coming out. So you see when I pull down on his skin here, you can see how there's like tugging happening up here. So yeah, it just shows that the glute med, the glute min, all these structures on the outside of the hip can actually contribute to lower back pain, as Jason said. So we'll do another line in here. Jason can tell me again once he feels like there's some good stuff. But yeah, sinking in first and then just slowly taking it out and down.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit there.
Bit there, bro, yeah. I feel like I want me to just pin that a little bit, just hold that.
Just hold that for a little bit, but...
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah. Not feeling too bad today. Sometimes the glutes can be touch and go.
Brutal. Yeah.
Oh, there's another spot.
Just flicked over a line of the glute med there and came into something else. There's a lot of twitching happening in Jason's lower back right now, which is cool to see.
Oh.
Taking it down.
Yeah.
And around.
Whew.
Good fascial burn.
Oh,
there.
yeah, it feels really good. Oh, around
There's
there.
another bit of curry in there too. So that's awesome. So cool. Once you do that, you have a bit of a better understanding about what is going on in these tissues. And as per the same thing I did in Darcy's video last week, we can come from this side of the table and then pin straight back up into them with even a thumb. Even a thumb can do some good work in here. So you find that the bone, the iliac crest, And then you can just kind of, so I just remember last week in the video, if you watched it, you know, there's all these different lines of tension. So I can feel like a nugget there, just went above that, and I just pinned straight down into that. And I think that's where Jason has some gold.
Yeah.
So
And that, or even just with that slight pressure, I can feel a bit of a referral more down into the middle of the glute.
Yeah, so Jason just said
Going
he felt
straight
that referring down kind
Yeah,
of where
right
the
in there.
piriformis is.
Yeah.
So, you know, people can have pain here, but it's not actually coming from there. It's referral sensations. And the same thing goes that when you pin a certain area in the glute med, people can feel it in their hamstrings or the out of the shin. So a lot of these trigger points in here can mimic sciatica. So people come in thinking they have sciatic symptoms, potentially worrying that it's coming from the spine, but it can just be all these tissues here that are really bound up and tight. So once I've sunk down there, what I can do is use a bit of a counter strain here and then just scoop that down into where there's flow in the mid-belly, and then found another good nugget on Jace there too. And I can feel like I could almost just keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
And pin that
You can't have something more.
there. So that's
And then
giving
that's
me
all right now.
a bit of
You've gone
intel
over it.
that there's a nugget right in here. So what I can do is grab the elbow now and then just rest on the skin. So when you go into these spots, you don't want to go too hard too quick. You just find the point, rest on the skin, and then once you're in there, you can hook up into it like that.
Yeah, there we go.
And hold that, maintain that. And then once again, it's challenging Jace, so we just get him to do some breathing. Big deep breath there, Jace. And out, man. Jostle it a little bit. Keep
Not
going,
as much
man.
referral with the elbow, it's more localized.
See if I can get a little bit more pinpoint there.
There it is, yeah, that's the spot.
So I just sharpen my elbow a little bit to get a little bit more acute. Let's get him to do some breathing now, man. So in, big deep breath, big one. And let it go. Good. All the way in. And let it go. Good. Last one, man. Big one. And out. And then we can, I feel like now that I'm in there, I almost want to do a little mini scoop or something. So I'm just going to follow this lead I'm on and see what I've got in here. So my elbow just started to move a little bit. So sometimes that's signs that the tissue wants you to move into a different spot. So see what we've got in here for Jace. A little bit there, bro.
A little bit there, not as bad as the spot before, but now it sort of feels like you got some clear air there.
Clear air, and that's why we're moving, you know. If there's nothing there, there's no roadblocks.
Nothing in it.
There's nothing in it. But it's good to continue that line, because sometimes, yeah, when you go through tissue like this, you just increase blood flow, get a bit of movement between these different fibres of the muscles, and then, yeah, happy days. So what we'll do is we might finish with a bit of our classic greater trochanter work. So remember, we find the top of the leg bone there. So that's Jason's bone there. Sometimes if you're just starting out, it's okay to use your thumb to find a guideline. So I can feel the bone on Jason there. So I want to make sure that the underneath side of my elbow is just touching that, not jamming it. So I just try and find the edge of that bone. And once again, before we go in too deep, we just put our elbow there. And then once Jason's received that pressure, he understands what that new sensation's like, then we can go into it a little bit deeper. And yeah, sometimes you need to go down into the bone a little bit more, like that. And sometimes just more straight sideways, up there is where there's magic. So just pinning there. Once again, let's get some breathing going, Jace, there, man. Big deep breath in. That's it, good, man. And then when he breathes out, might let me able to be going in a little bit more. There's some good curry in there. Last one, man, and out. That's brilliant. All right.
Thanks, Aaron. That's
all
amazing.
right. We're not done yet. We've got one more minute to go. Let's see if Jason can handle a little 100%. What do you reckon? Just for a little bit of fun?
Absolutely love it.
He's tensing already. Look at that. Big gluteus maximus there. Oh, fuck me, the eyes. All right. Let's find that sacrum there. Once again, we're thinking about deeper than the glute max. We want to get into these erectors. So sinking, 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 sinking. All the way down. I'm going down the elevator.
What's he
now
doing
we're
here?
hooking in.
Oh, shit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Slowly coming out of it.
Oh, just what it needed.
That's what it needed. Anyway, there you go. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out our AFL barefoot goal kicking. And if you want to see a little bit more stuff, we post every single day on Patreon, so you can jump over there too if you want to catch up with us every day.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.